The world has witnessed a dramatic shift towards industrialization and globalization in recent centuries. While these forces have driven economic growth and innovation, their impact on ethical and sustainable business practices remains a complex and evolving issue. Today, we will be exploring the complex relationship between industrialization, globalization, and responsible business conduct, highlighting its significance in achieving a healthy planet and a just society. Businesses, as a key player in the global economy, have a moral obligation to operate ethically and sustainably. Hi everyone, I am Sanskar Agrawal from second year BBA, and today we will be discussing on globalization and industrialization and how it affect on ethical and sustainable business practices. Speaking about globalization, globalization refers to the increasing interconnectedness and interdependence of the world's economies, culture, and population. It is driven by a multitude of factors including trade, technology, and investment. Trade. The removal of trade barriers like tariffs and quotas allows for easier exchange of goods, services across borders. Technology. Advancement in communication and transportation technology have made it faster and cheaper to move goods, people, and information around the world. Investment. Increased flow of investment across border connect economy and creates a more integrated financial system. The impact of globalization is complex and multifaceted. It has brought about significant economic growth and innovation, but also raised concerns about environmental degradation, unfair labor practices, and widening gap between rich and poor nations. As a result, there's ongoing debate about how to manage globalization for the benefit of all. Speaking on industrialization, industrialization is the period of social and economic change that transforms a human group from an agrarian society into an industrial one. This involves an extensive reorganization of an economy for the purpose of manufacturing. Speaking on history of industrialization, from 1784 till present date, five stages of industrialization has been introduced to the economy and environment. Industry 1.0, the mechanization revolution, which began in the 18th century. This revolution used steam and coal to increase productivity and mechanize manufacturing. It also led to the rise of large-scale industry like textile, iron, and coal mining. Industry 2.0, the electrification revolution, which began in the late 19th century. This revolution introduced new electronic technologies such as assembly lines, which reduced the time and cost of manufacturing. It also brought about mass production in industries such as automobiles. Industry 3.0, the digital revolution, which began in the mid of 20th century. This revolution saw the emergence of digital technology, including the invention of the transistor and the integrated chip circuit. It also introduced automation in the industries such as electronics. Industry 4.0 started in 2010. The cyber physical revolution. This revolution is about smart devices connecting IoT with manufacturing techniques. It has seen the rise of smart factories and several facets from IIoT, AI, digital twin, and the process of big data. Industry 5.0, the human-centric revolution, which is expected to bring about further advancement in intelligent automation. This revolution has three pillars: sustainability, resilience, and human-centric. It tries to establish a common working environment for human and robots with an emphasis on environmental and social sustainability. How does industrialization and globalization has an impact on climate effects? The rise of industries has undeniably contributed significantly to global prosperity. However, the relentless pursuit of growth has often come at a heavy environmental cost. Industrial processes are major contributors to greenhouse gas emissions, a key driver of climate change. Fossil fuel burning in factories and power plants release pollutants like carbon dioxide and methane, trapping heat in the atmosphere, disrupting weather patterns, and causing rising in sea levels. This not only threatens ecosystem and biodiversity but also disrupts human settlements and livelihood. The natural cycle of the greenhouse effect has been disrupted by industrialization. The rate at which atmospheric carbon dioxide is naturally removed from the atmosphere of the planet is minute compared to the amount of carbon dioxide released by human endeavors such as combustion of fossil fuels and the clearance of the forest. Approximately 6.1 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide comparable are produced by these activities together. 3 billion metric tons are removed by variability in the nature, whereas the retaining 3.1 billion metric tons of carbon in the atmosphere of the earth. Businesses and firms have taken actions to reduce releases, and several countries have imposed limits on the corporate emission of the greenhouse gases. The issue related to worldwide environmental degradation is a grave. Global problems demand global solutions, as the Kyoto Protocol and the Paris Agreement on the climate change attest to. There are not many cultural similarities between US and Japan. American business value freedom more than loyalty, whereas Japanese firms place a higher value on network loyalty and corporate loyalty. For example, the following may be used to outline businesses ethics, concepts like in United States of America, creating healthy companies, promoting integrity in business, creating a social climate that is ethically oriented, and giving ethical issue more weightage. Whereas in Japan, social and religious aspects are connected to corporate ethics. Establishing enduring relationships and treating people with humanity are their core ethical principles. Japan is a prime example of applying sustainability management techniques such as environmental accounting and green finance at a higher level. Corporate voluntarism, environmental reporting, and corporate donating are some of their higher long term implementation tactics. The Department of Logistics, Quality Assurance, and Procurement are becoming increasingly involved in sustainability measurement. The priorities of Japanese society are people, the environment, peace, prosperity, and planet. Best in class engineering techniques support sustainable measure while increasing output. The National Environmental Policy Act was the nation's first noteworthy environmental law in USA. According to the legislation, government authorities must evaluate the consequences on the environment before making any decision. This policy encourages the preservation and development of an environment in which man and nature may coexist peacefully and productively. Business groups in USA adhere to sustainable practices by enhancing operations through recycling and ongoing innovation. Water efficient appliances, green areas, renewable energy sources, waste to energy recycling, and ecologically conscious building are design are a few instances of sustainable business practices in United States of America. The key takeaways are the impact of many cultures on moral and sustainable business operations, the variation between nations' sustainable and ethical behavior, why corporations are attempting to address climate change and why it is such a major concern. Industrialization and globalization present both challenges and opportunities in the pursuit of ethical and sustainable business practices. Shifting towards a sustainable future requires a various approach involving responsible businesses, empowered consumers, supportive government policies, and continuous technological advances. By working together, we can ensure a future where economic prosperity exists in harmony with a healthy planet and a just society. Thank you.